guys? jtmoffroad here. Changing the oil today. Gonna maybe look at mass airflow sensor performance code. I don't know how deep I'm gonna dive into it. I kind of got some other things that I want to look at, but figured I'd at least look at the air filter. I was underneath the truck, and anybody that lives in the Northeast where they use salt on the roads is, you know, they're really going to appreciate this. But I have a lot of rust on this truck. Not so much on the body, but the rockers and the frame, all the underside components. And just wanted to share that with you. You know, typical salt, all that good stuff they put on the roads, just all over the truck. Just doing great things. Just really just wrecking my rockers. And this little number, I was kicking off snow off the side of my truck here. I was kicking over here, kicked up a little too high. You know, just right in the side. Found another hole. This was bubbling up and stuff, but I didn't realize how thin it was. So, yeah, that's awesome. That's just pure tetanus. It's great. But wait, there's more. Just all that loveliness. It's just great. You know, I should really take more care of this and try to wash it more and do better undercoating. But I really wish I had a lift in my garage and I could just pop this up and do all the needle scaling and stuff, but it's not as easy. And I know everyone's like, oh John, you're a wuss, just do it. And, you know, you're probably right, I should, but I don't have a lot of time. I'm in a complaining mood. My S10 that I had before, oil filter was right up at the front. I had the 99 S10. Oil filter was right up at the front. Had its own little, it was like a remote thing. I could just pop the one panel out, pull the oil filter out. It's great. Not this truck. It's got a terrible location. It's so hard to get onto it. But anyway, complaining aside, I'm going to get the oil filter out, finish up this oil change. Here it is, my favorite part of the oil change on this. It's right next to the oil pan, so you can't get your hand fully on it. You have to use one of those cap wrenches. Maybe you do something else, I don't know. I can't get a cap wrench that actually fits on every single filter that I buy. Normally, I don't have my oil filters on so tight that I can't break them with my hand. I just always get them hand tight a little more, and then when I take them off, they usually come off pretty easy. This guy, you can't get a good grip on that. But the best part of the whole thing is, if you notice that this is straight up and down, when you start taking that out, oil just covers this oil filter. So if you know how to do this so you don't just get covered in oil every time, please drop a comment. Just like that. Isn't that great? That's awesome. That's what your hand looks like. Okay, so the oil change is done. Now I'm going to look at that mass airflow sensor code a little bit. I don't really see any issues with like cracks or anything. I mean, I didn't really open any of this up to check for leaks, because apparently that's one of the things that could be a problem. Another problem could be this is dirty. So one thing I know is the owner put a K&N oil filter in here. Or oil, one of those filters you put the oil on. I've never really used those before. I don't know much about them. It doesn't seem right that if there's oil in the filter and it goes through and hits this, that probably can't be good for the sensor. I don't know much about that. Let me know if you know about these. Depending on how this goes, either I'm going to clean that filter like you're supposed to, or just get a regular paper filter, throw that in. Probably look at this mass airflow sensor and see, you know, if it just needs some cleaning. I got some cleaner that I can spray on there. Cut it off. Doesn't look that bad. I mean, I can't really tell. Maybe it's dirty. Doesn't seem that dirty though. Like if it is. Air filter. Probably could use some cleaning. Yeah, that side doesn't look too good. That's pretty grody looking. It looks a lot dirtier than on camera. But I've never seen this before. It's like a little whirly bird. I don't know if that helps with airflow. Somehow makes it better, puts a twist on it. I don't know. If you know what that is, let me know. So that filter's pretty nasty looking, I think for now. Just to do the quick and easy way, I'm just going to go get a paper filter, put it in, see if that does anything. I have some mass airflow sensor cleaner. Maybe I'll do a few spritzes on that. See if that helps at all. And once you get that all done, drive it around, see if that code goes away. If not, I don't know what else really there is to look for, if there's a vacuum leak or what, or if the mass airflow sensor needs replaced. I don't know longevity of those. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and swap that out, clean the mass airflow sensor, and see what happens. This is the one we're trying to get rid of, P0101. Clear the codes. Sure. Clearing codes. 0. Let's drive around and hope don't come back. I just saw something pretty cool turning around. Look at that. That's a nicely done Jurassic Park Jeep. Man, that thing looks good. Wonder how much it is. Probably way too much. Alright guys, so I drove around for quite a while, cycled the engine on and off a number of times. No codes came back up. I'm hoping that that P0101 code is gone. Not gonna say for sure yet that it's actually gone, so I'm gonna drive around some more and I'll keep you guys updated in upcoming videos. As far as the O2 sensor code, that code's gone, and for the evap code, hasn't come back yet. I've heard sometimes this take a long time to come back. I haven't seen it come back yet, and I've probably got a couple hundred miles at least on the truck since the last video. So maybe that's done, but as far as the pumping goes, it's not fixed. The pump that I went to in the video, the previous video, is a different style pump than the ones that I've gone to before. So at the pump that I went to in the video, it has like that rubber, like almost like a plunger looking thing at the end. And that one was fine, but the different pumps that I have that issue all the time of it shutting on and off, it just always does it. There's no plunger type thing at the end of it. It's just like a couple spirals of metal, and I can't fill up right at those, and I don't know if it's just something with those pumps or if it's actually something wrong with my truck, but it's just doesn't work right. So I hold the trigger halfway down and it seems to fill up okay. So I still don't know what's going on with that. If you have any experience with it, drop it in the comments below. So that kind of gives you an update on how those are going. I think that's all I have for you today, so we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Be sure to like it, tell me what you think in the comments, click subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my upcoming projects and wheeling trips. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook to catch posts of videos in the making. See you next time.